Renewable Charging by Pew,
Joanna,
佳琪
Stephanie,
brought to you by
Edward B. Shallow. Global warming is a serious problem in today's society. Things like cars can cause pollution, which affects the atmosphere around us. Even fossil fuels have major effects on the atmosphere. Everyday things like chargers can have a major toll on the world. So our goal is to reduce global warming. We want to reduce the usage of fossil fuels to create a healthy environment for everyone to inhabit. So we've decided to tackle finding renewable methods to charge our phones. If it's successful, it will give experts more time to solve global warming.
Why fossil fuel is bad is because it's not renewable and we run out of fossil fuel really quickly and supply is limited. It releases gases such as carbon dioxide into the air, which contributes to the greenhouse effect. And the greenhouse effect is when gases such as CO2 traps the sun's heat in our atmosphere. This will cause global warming. Why wind and solar power are better is because it helps scientists spare more time on finding an actual way to solve and stop global warming. It's also a renewable resource which doesn't use fossil fuel.
This is our data, and this shows the fossil fuel used throughout the years, and this is the renewable energy used throughout the years. And as you can see, the fossil fuel is used more often, and it is increasing day by day. And that is also connected to the global temperatures because as fossil fuel is increasing, so is global temperatures. So these both connect to each other.
Our criteria and constraints. Our criteria is that we need a phone case that is not bulky and it should be able to charge up a phone and does not cause any pollution. And what will limit us is that we need easily accessible materials, we have limited time, and our budget is about $50. Imagine possible solutions. A portable charger that is powered by the wind, a portable charger that is powered by the sun, a renewable source for powering everyday objects, a substitute for fossil fuel that's accessible for everyone.
The materials we need are a phone case, phone, propeller, charger, motor, SM connector, USB circuit board, solar panel, wire stripper, hot glue gun, and a tape. Our design for the wind power charger is when the propeller is connected to the motor, which transfers the wind energy into electricity, and it travels through the SM connector, through the circuit board, and it charges our phone through the charger. For the solar panel, we have the solar panel, which sucks in the solar energy, and it travels through the SM connector, and it goes into the circuit board, and it turns into electricity charging our phone.
This is our procedure. The wind-powered charger, we first started off by sketching out the design and then getting the materials. We then laid the materials out and we had to figure out what we needed to connect to get the energy from the wind to electricity into the phone. Then we made a hole in the middle of the propeller so it would be able to spin when wind interacts with it. We then attached the propeller onto the motor and then connected the motor with SM connectors, which the SM connectors connected to the USB circuit board. We then plugged our charger into the USB circuit board and into the phone. The solar power charger, we had a similar procedure. We started out by sketching out the design and getting the materials and laying the materials out to figure out how to connect the solar panels, and then we also had to connect the negative side of the SM connector to the negative side of the solar panel and the positive side of the SM connector to the positive side of the solar panel. We then connected the one end of the SM connector to the circuit board, and then the other end would go into the solar panel. And we plugged the charger into the USB circuit board and then the phone.
So this is us working on the project. On the left, we have some of us working on the project at home, and over here we have us working on it in class.
This is our testing and results. So we tested the prototypes before and after construction. The wind power charger did not function before the final model, but it did after. The propeller would spin when wind came by, but it was not a long time. But it was not enough time for the wind energy to turn into electricity. Some energy did come through, and we tested the energy with a multimeter, and it was 0.01 meters of energy. And the phone did not charge due to the lack of wind and energy that came through the propeller. For the solar powered energy, we went outside and put the solar panel outside for 3 to 4 hours, and that resulted in the phone gaining 1%, and the 1% lasted us 30 to 40 seconds. We also used a multimeter to see how much energy we gained, and it was 0.1.
Some improvements we need for wind power charging is a way to generate wind energy into electricity quicker. Another problem is that we have to find a way that allows the propeller to not get in the way. So when you're calling on the phone, the propeller will get stuck in your hair sometimes. And also it can be easily broken if placed in a bag with many items or dropping it, especially the propeller.
Some improvements we have to make on the solar panel is that we need a stronger solar panel so it can attract the sun in, and we also need to find a way so the solar panel can always face the sun, because when you have it in your pocket, the solar panel is not in the sun, which is not going to charge the phone. And then the solar panel is also really fragile, so if it falls, then the solar panel will crack and then it won't work. Thank you for listening.